Hey, Coach. It seems like today you guys put a lot of effort into pulling out the St. Mary's centers towards the three-point line so that you guys can get inside the paint. How did you feel like you guys executed on that today, and was that your game plan going in?
They're such a good defensive team. Nothing comes easy. I thought we had a good plan going in. And we had guys step up like Christian here and others and make plays. But we didn't try to reinvent ourselves for today's game, obviously. We played already on Wednesday. They come fast and furious. But I thought our guys really tried to execute the game plan. And we know when we play them, as everybody does, they're very difficult to score against.
Hi, Coach. Can you talk about what you were saying to your team when it got close and what it says about your team that they were able to weather the storm?
Yeah, I think it just says a lot about them. They kept their poise, they kept their composure, really didn't see anybody even flinch. And we just continue to do what we do. I mean, it's not at all surprising that another team has a run. That's happened game after game, not just with us, but with everybody. It's kind of a part of our sport, But to your point, great question. If you're not prepared, if you're not in the moment, if you don't have the right mindset, it can get the best of you, right? Because it doesn't take long, in basketball for a lead to evaporate. It doesn't take long at all.
Christian, you guys haven't lost at home tonight. How important was it to defend this court tonight and also just to finally beat St. Mary's after a while?
It was definitely a huge win. I think the guys were really excited coming in this week knowing that we have them on tonight. So I think we were just real focused and real determined to, like you said, defend home court. And they're a great team, so we knew it was going to be a hard-fought game, and I think we just fought to the end and we came out with the win, so it was good for us.
Herb, it seemed like I think mostly Ensminger and Alan Graves were on Moraskis. He scored some points, but he didn't get a lot of shots off. What did you think of their efforts sort of to deny him a little bit?
Yeah. Well, first, you have to give Moraskis a lot of credit. He's a tremendous player. Came into tonight's game averaging 20 a game. That's really hard to do, especially when, you're at the top of the scouting report night after night. So first, we knew we had a great challenge in trying to defend him. But I thought our guys collectively did a good job. Certainly you mentioned Jake and Allen, but it takes a team effort. The way we were playing, it took everybody doing his job time and time again to have a chance. A great player like Moraskis, he has the ability to draw a second defender so that the other guys around him are made that much better. But a tremendous player, still had a double-double today. Nothing but great respect for him.
Christian, you fared well against St. Mary's in the past. I mean, you had 13 your career high coming in that WCC tournament a couple years ago. Curious if that gave you any confidence going into this one, and then kind of how you approached it, especially maybe in some of the matchups you guys had against Campbell, for example.
Yeah, I'd say, it definitely gave me a little bit of confidence just knowing like how they play and defend ball screens and how they just like their style of play. So I definitely think I had a little bit of confidence coming in with that. But pretty much just, down the stretch, they switched it up a little bit with stabbing, switching, hard hedge, drop. So they switched it up really well, but I just think we just stayed with the game plan, and we all just made reads down the stretch and made it out the win.
Coach, curious what you thought of your center's performance today, both on the part of not fouling out, especially for Buki, where he had 4 fouls in 5 minutes last time, and then also rebounding against the bigger guys.
They had the edge over us in rebounding. We have to give them credit. We knew that was a key going into the game, as it always is, especially against St. Mary's. And to their credit, they won the rebounding battle against us. And then the first part of your question, I'm not too upside down about those guys fouling out. I want them to be aggressive and play basketball. If you go into a game, I'm sorry about that. If you go into a game, and you're concerned about committing fouls, usually you commit twice as many and don't play well. You have to be aggressive, you know, provided that you're smart. Obviously, you want to eliminate undisciplined, unnecessary fouls. But I want our guys to go out and play basketball, not be tiptoeing through the tulips.
Okay, anything else? Thank you, Bob.
All right, thanks, guys.